You know, a little worm in a drain living there thinks that's the whole world. He can't think of anything outside of it. We are like that worm. We think what we are seeing here, material things outside, we have not seen a lot. We have seen very little, extremely little. If one has the curiosity to see what all has been created by the creative power, there's so much more to see at every level. When people start exploring what is inside, they get so fascinated. People say, why should we meditate? We don't want to go anywhere. We are happy where we are. Okay, stay where you are. The worm is happy in the drain. We are happy where we are. Are we any different from that? The human being is different. Human being wants to explore, know more. And that is why when we want to know more, there are opportunities for us to know way much more than we can possibly think of. And just by a simple design made inside us for exploring inside, from where the source of realities is coming. So that is why, for curious people, and I am sharing this because I am a very curious person. I was curious from childhood, and I wanted to know answers to my questions, wanted to know what else is there. If we are curious, and so many of my friends are curious, I'm only telling them that if meditation does not give you what the ultimate aim is, the minor peripheral benefits that you get are amazing for a curious person. The fact that you can travel and see other galaxies of this physical universe itself is a great experience. The fact you can see there are people who are in a way human because they can think and live elsewhere is true. There are some people who can't. He can't think. They have a different type of life. But they have grown. There are people who have grown way beyond our technological advances. There are some people still way behind us. And this is all based upon our knowledge of time and space and how things have been placed on time and space for millions of years. And imagine the ability to move on that line of time and see things, what's happening 1 million years ago or 3 million years ahead. All this is possible. Why I'm mentioning this not as an objective of spiritual seeking. I am mentioning this that there are so many other things that happen which themselves are very attractive. Some people say, I'm very bored by meditation. Well, at least see something. Start with something, you'll not be bored anymore, I can tell you. But if you are not willing to go even beyond closing your eyes, then naturally you will be bored. And if you'll be just closing your eyes and waiting for something to happen in the current reality, won't happen. There are some people who meditate and get frightened. I must deal with that too, because we are so used to life in this body. When the spiritual experience starts, it almost looks like we are dying. And that creates a scare. And that is why it's important to go on this spiritual program, on this business, very gradually and slowly, so that you go step by step. Some people say, I want to go immediately. As I said in the morning, ASAP, even to our true home. But I have seen a few people, my friends. I want to see at least the causal region once. More I will see later. Okay, have one vision. Are you ready for it? Yes. Vision came. Everybody is being made up over there. Building blocks, creating human beings. And the body is being made and designed for a particular destiny. They are not real, they are being made up. How could I be spending so much time loving these people when they are just made up? The shock was so great. So I have to go and get some therapy for it. I'm telling you, it is not a very good idea to go into an idea that gives you this kind of a shock, and shocks come. But if you do it gradually, very slowly, one step at a time, and great master used to say in Punjabi, darja ba darja, step by step. Go very slow, step by step, and then you get accustomed to that. When you get accustomed to one thing, then you can know the next thing, and this element of fear disappears. The suggestion I'm making is, don't be in a hurry. You don't know how long you have waited for this moment. It's not a few months or a few years. You waited several lifetimes. Sometimes you waited for so long for this thing. And when you go inside, you will also know how long you have waited. You'll be able to verify that too. So this business of discovering yourself is not a simple affair of just finding out some truth. It's an adventure. We came down to this physical universe for adventure. Now we get an adventure going back to our true home. But there is one drawback in the adventures when we try to go back. They are so good. They are so wonderful. It is like wish fulfillment at the astral plane, and that has held many people at the astral plane for a long time. If you go there and stabilize yourself in the upper part of the astral plane, you'll find many of the people you knew are still there. Why? They are enjoying themselves there. There are more to enjoy in the astral plane than in the physical world. So people get stuck there, sometimes for hundreds of years, thousands of years. They get stuck there. So this is the drawback for ultimate realization. But if you are initiated by a perfect living master, no matter how long you want to stay anywhere, the perfect living master who initiated you stays with you, and you are with him. No matter if 1,000 years are taken, he'll be there for 1,000 years. That's the relationship with a perfect living master is different from any other relationship. There's nothing to compare it, because it's a total personal friendship that never ends. It's eternal and very different from any other friendship, any other guidance that you can get. So that is why it's the greatest thing that can happen to a person. First, to be able to see a perfect living master, and secondly, to be able to get accepted by that perfect living master and get initiated. I do not know any greater event that can take place in one's life than that. I have seen so many opportunities for great adventures, nothing like this. And then, of course, if you get an opportunity to have all these experiences and then don't do anything and wait or read books, it's like getting a free ticket to go to Hawaii and spend a vacation on the Waikiki beach, and you have everything reserved. There's a suite in the Pink Hotel, there's a boat ready for you, and you are reading about all and not going anywhere and missing your plane ticket also. It's like that. Therefore, the whole idea of following a spiritual path is to work on it and take advantage of it. Of course, it does not mean that if you don't work on it, you won't be taken home. But you will miss some things. People love to have some experiences while we are still in the human body and have non-human higher experiences. They are possible. They are possible, and my suggestion is just a suggestion that if you get this opportunity, please take advantage, enjoy it. We are not here to suffer. Suffering is a part of being here, but we are not here for suffering. We didn't come here for suffering. We came here for adventure. We came here to see new things. We came on a roller coaster, of course, but the roller coaster was not for suffering. What makes us suffer is our absence of knowledge of our true home, and that we have left our true home, and we think this is our home. That's why we suffer. We suffer because all our attachments, all our bonds are with this world and not with the true home. if we kept our attachment to a true home, which you can develop while you're still a human being. If you can develop that, this will become a heavenly place for you. This physical world will also become heavenly, even though all the events will still be the same. You won't look at it like that. So that is why it's a very big advantage